I'm burning the Palo Santo now, and I think we're live. Yeah, we're live. So I just got to pull your bio from the description that I wrote, and it should be playing the intro here. Uh,
Yeah, I think we are live.
Hey guys,
Hi everyone.
technical difficulty. It was okay podcast. We were born on the same day, so I consider her like a sister, you know. And Slavka. Oh, I can hear myself through your speaker, Slavka.
There? You are muted. You are muted, Rob.
I know. I was trying to unmute. It was messed up. So, all right, guys. Hey, everybody. I'm glad everybody's here. This is episode number 1988. We have with us today my good friend Slavka Terekova. She's going to be doing readings, and we're going to be talking about self-awareness and current energies. She's the natural sentient, and I wrote a blurb about it. I wrote Slavka Terekova, known as the natural sentient, returns to the Typical Skeptic podcast for a deeply intuitive and transformative episode. Known for her psychic gifts and multidimensional awareness, Slavka will offer live readings for the audience while exploring timely topics like emotional regulation, internal saboteurs, and the energetic climate of the moment. She'll also dive into the power of self-awareness, self-knowledge, and self-assessment, empowering listeners to reconnect with their inner truth and navigate personal transformation. With her recent journey to Egypt still resonating in her field, expect high vibrational insight, divine downloads, and a grounded reminder of importance of spiritual sovereignty. And I'd like to give her a big warm welcome back to the show. Slavka, thanks so much for coming back on. How are you?
Hey, thanks, Rob. I'm good. Thanks for the introduction.
Yeah, it's good.
Very nice. Actually, I want to say that we do the reading together with you because I would love you really as well to do it like, to tap into that and just to do it together. So that's
I'll
what
see
I
what.
would like to
Yeah,
add to this.
I might have to ask. I'll try to cold read people. I will. I'll try to tap into people. It's better if they ask a question, honestly. Because then I can try to get a read if they ask a question.
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's right.
Yeah. So we got one from Anchor. We already got one. Well, wait. Let me ask you this: is there anything you wanted to cover first before we get into the readings?
There is a lot to cover because I think what's going on, it's like the world of like chaos and confusion, and it's just a lot of distraction. So I would like to really let's burn some sage. If you have some more Palo Santo or something, just for us to cleanse the energy and just to settle the energy for tonight, for the readings and for the questions. Yeah.
Okay. I'll burn some more.
So that would be really nice.
That sounds good.
I'm really happy to be back again on your show, Rob.
Yeah, it's good to see you. How are you?
Yeah, definitely. It has been some time already, so I'd like to know as well. How are you, and how actually how do you manage like everything, and like how is it going?
Oh, it's going good for the most part. I for the people that didn't see, I just posted this on the on the YouTube community board. I just got featured in a magazine. I got featured in Bold Journeys magazine, and they did a really good job of writing the article up. They made me look really good. So I'm really proud of it. I just found out today. I got the email that I was featured in the magazine. My friend Jess recommended me to them, and then I guess they wanted to feature me, and they did a really good job. I'd like to hang on to that article for like forever because it made me look really good, so I'm proud of that. That happened today.
Oh, definitely.
So that was
that's awesome, Rob. Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah. I mean, I don't like to brag or gloat. I'm not a narcissist, but like when something like that happens, like I'm just happy for myself because, I don't know. I don't want to brag, you know what I mean? Like I'm not like that though. I'm not like braggadocious or a narcissist or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like I don't care about that stuff. But it is nice to get recognized every once in a while.
Definitely, and you deserve it a lot. You know that, Rob. You're not bragging. It's just very well deserved for all your effort and work and your energy.
Yeah. Thank you. That means a lot. That really does. Like, yeah. But so how are you? How's life over there? Are you planning any trips soon or what's going on?
I'm currently in Prague, in Czech Republic, and this
Wow.
is like very mystical place itself, where like
Yeah.
the entire world meets in Prague, basically. So, and I'm here like in the trust and flow, basically. So that's I can say, and I just stayed at observer, and I spent here some days, and then I will return back to Slovakia. But there are another things on my list where I would like to go this year.
Are
As
they
I was streaming from
divided, the Czech
Egypt
Republic and Slovakia?
once
Are
again.
they are they divided? Are they divided? Or I'll hold the mic. Are they divided, the Czech Republic and Slovakia still, or is it like how does that
Yes,
work?
yes, we are separated countries, but basically we are still connected. We are still connected as a nations. That was just political thing agenda, nothing, nothing else.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and
That's
it's
what it
actually
always is
amazing
though, right? It's
place.
always the government. It's
Yeah,
not the people,
it,
right? It's always the government.
divide and conquer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. I agree. I agree.
yeah, but this is
I,
very
I agree.
specific city. Yeah, because here you this is it's called New Jerusalem. It was built like to be New Jerusalem by the King the Charles uh, fourth from Luxembourg house. So you're a
Wow.
royal family. So it's a lot of sacred geometry here and a lot of very. It's a very specific energy here. You can hear, you
Yeah.
can see a lot of different beings, entities, and but I see that now it's a lot of things are being revealed. What was hidden before, it's emerging also in other places all around the world.
Yeah.
So I just don't want to highlight only Prague. Yeah, that's what I wanted
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah. That's amazing. And have you seen a lot of like interesting stuff there in Prague?
Yeah, definitely. And somehow it's calling me to go to the castle. And in the castle, they have like different, those things when they're like for the how what is the word when they are in like inauguration of the king, and like authorities like this, so they have like artifacts or like the things, very special things also for the exorcism and sort of this way. So for the specific ceremonies. So that's what I've heard, and it's calling me multiple times to go
Wow.
there, to Prague Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
actually,
just I just sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
it's an energetic place, very strong one, but they try to bury it under the layer of the cement, and you know that, but it's still there.
How would you say the energy is compared to like Egypt or the or what other places you've been? Turkey.
When we talk about Egypt, that's a completely different energy because it's like power station in Egypt. But here it's a different because it's like it's not the same. It's not the same. It's a different one, and actually that's a place where I'll just say what I've been told from one entity that I met. He introduced himself as a Shiva. yeah, but wearing the black, but it was a deceiver. It was a pure deception, that guy. It was just a test for me, but I recognize these beings that they're pretending. uh,
Yeah.
so told me that yes, that's a place where the highest authority, as there is a duality, so of the darkness is actually also present, and it likes it there a lot. So it's like, you see, there's always like both sides in this
Yeah.
game, like competing with each other.
I agree. I
So
agree.
it's really
What's
interesting.
your take on the astronomical clock? Do you sense it's more than a timepiece, or is it like a portal or alchemical device? Have you seen that yet? The astronomical clock. You know what I'm talking about?
I was there. I was there. Also, I was inside in the tower. Yeah,
Wow.
and I think there is something on it as well. Like, but I didn't. I was not really feeling anything like that special. It was built by some master. There is also like a story about it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very unique piece,
Yeah.
astronomical clock. So, and I know that that's one of the like places, touristic places where everyone
Yeah.
goes to see it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I came up with some questions here to ask you real quick on this. What
Go ahead.
about have you picked up any ancestral or elemental spirits like linked unique to the land? Would you say?
Yes, I'm picking up, but it's this is this I experienced more in Slovakia actually. I
Yeah.
experienced this more in Slovakia because I got to go to some places in the nature that were connected with the pagan and like druid energy. I'm meeting a
Yeah.
lot of druidic energies, and the
Wow.
old ones that are more Celtic and pagan. That was before the Christians, before the
Yeah.
Christianity was introduced. So yes, that part, and also Viking, yeah, Viking energy. So everything what is related to Slavic culture,
Yeah.
because we
Also,
talk about the same stuff.
it says here that there could be lingering Templar, or I did a search on ChatGPT real quick while you were telling me this, and it says there could be lingering Templar or Rosicrucian energy there. It says Prague was a hub for these secret orders under Emperor Rudolph II. So
Yes, yes, there is here you see a lot of Templar symbolics everywhere in the churches, on the main buildings. Everywhere you see like the Templar like the cross and all those symbolics.
I
They
wonder
are
what was
present.
so
When you
special.
see, you see.
I wonder what was so special about Prague to the Templars. Do you know what I mean? What do you think it was, if you had to guess?
I think it was on their way. Like it was one of their centers. That's what I can what I feel intuitively. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I see like I even had some synchronicities connected with the Knights and Templars. Yeah, and it was mostly connected, with which land? With France. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I was here, that was in some. I was with my friend, and we went inside of one restaurant in the center. In the center, actually, it was near the. There was a one street where you can enter. You feel different energy, like you feel like you're in a different world. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why the Prague is magical, because
Yeah.
you
Well,
can enter like into different timeline. Yeah, and you feel that the energy smells different. And then yeah,
yeah.
we went actually to one restaurant, and there was like really symbolics of the Knight Templars and France. And I
Wow.
then I realized, yes, that's our connection with my friend that we were shown. Yes, where do we know each other? It was in France.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is an interesting comment from Jason. Jason says, "My family donated the first film made in Czech to the Museum of Prague." That's
Wow,
interesting.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
that's really
amazing,
cool,
Jason.
Jason. His family must have done it because I know Jason does film. His family must have done film too. That's pretty cool, you know. Okay, let me see what other questions I have for you. Are there any underground tunnels or catacombs that you sense anything from? Like,
Yes, yes, there is an underground. I mean, uh, I haven't been in the underground, but I know that it's here, and that's like you. Uh, there is a lot to explore even for me still, but I can sense that there is a lot of down there all around.
yeah,
It's like I have information. I was investigating a little bit about also about the underground bases. Yeah, like where
yeah, the
is it in
domes.
Czechoslovakia? In which areas, for example? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Wow, that's
I
interesting.
asked some people that they could know that, not necessarily from military, but I asked about, yeah, and I got to know that there are some, and actually it's like pretty wild here. Yeah. Hmm. Even
That's
it's
amazing.
it's even for me to explore further.
Could you think the Prague Castle or the old Jewish cemetery could hold relics or stargates linked to ancient bloodlines?
Definitely, it is
Yeah,
definitely some sort of Stargate, or could be. I even I don't know because that would be because this is actually on the like equinox line, or it's on the ley line which goes from Jerusalem. It's coming, and that's actually on that line, ley line. Uh, that ley line goes through Charles Bridge. That's why Charles Bridge is really also the point of activation. Why people come to Prague so often, they have no idea, but their soul knows. It's guiding them that, yeah, that's a place to go. Like our soul is guiding us where we are supposed to go on our journey. Where are the places where we are like getting downloads, activations, healing, updates? And Charles Bridge is one of them. Yeah, with all of those, there's a lot of also statues. Yeah, and this is basically on the one important ley line. Yeah, which goes really through Jerusalem to Prague. There are
wow.
really, if you research, there is a publication about Prague, about Prague zodiac. Yes, as you have 12 signs of zodiac, you have also divided based on the specific points in Prague, like all districts, and they really have the like characteristics of each sign in zodiac. Yeah, so there is a Prague zodiac. Yeah, and it's like works because there are like different zones, and you can find the different buildings or different places in that zone. Yeah, and each that zone has different energy as the sign of that zodiac. So that is really interesting topic to go through.
That is.
Yeah, there is actually one publication about like mystical Prague, and it's really like big, huge book written about sacred geometry, how the Prague was built and everything. Like how the King Charles IV, uh, how everything was constructed. They had really specialists, mathematicians, astrologists, and all of the people, and it's just nothing is a coincidence. Yeah.
That's fascinating. I find that fascinating. I really do. You
Yeah,
know,
everything
that's
is based on some mathematics. Yeah.
I love how you said there's a road from Jerusalem to Prague, and that probably has Templar connections because
Yeah,
you know
definitely.
Templars were trying to do something with Jerusalem, right? So like there had to be some kind of connection to Prague if there was like that. There's probably like that Templar energy, and you said the Templars are all over Prague, so there's something there. You know what I mean? There's something very special about that city that like You know, I can't put my finger on it, but like, I don't know. It's definitely interesting, right? If anybody has any ideas in the audience, put it in the chat what you think might be going on, or like, you know, I'm
Yeah,
open to like
it,
questions or comments. You
it's
know,
definitely on the Templar way, because even if you go to Slovakia to small church, yeah, somewhere in the central Slovakia, I've heard you can, and it can be in small church, and you see the Templars symbolics there. You know,
yeah.
it's all around.
Wow, that's amazing.
Symbolics are
Uh,
everywhere. Signs are everywhere. Yeah, and literally, yeah, if you have eyes open, you can see, and there's a lot of messages in everywhere. You know, I was once in Budapest, and it was exhibition about Egypt. Okay, so somehow I got there, and literally there was a one exhibition room. When you entered, the energy just shifted. You know, when you went through the gate, through the door, the energy was totally different. Like that was
wow,
crazy, and it was full of symbolics as well.
wow, that's
Not only
amazing.
Templars, but also the another that we know, the enlightened in a different way. So that was a lot of
You
symbolism there. So probably there was like some hall of initiation or whatever, but the energy there was like according to that. What was like what we thought that they did there. So yeah, you can feel
what is
like
the?
the
It's AI said to ask you about the Golem legend. What's the Golem legend? Do we know anything about that?
like I would like to know what ChatGPT said about that.
It says, "Do you think the Golem legend was actually an ancient AI or bioengineered protector?"
Mm, why not? Like that's possible,
Yeah,
and that's really interesting. How like the ChatGPT can give you like such an answer
I
that
know,
is
right?
actually plausible.
I know, right? It's insane. It really
Yeah,
is. That's the benefit of it, you know. I mean, there's a dark side to AI, and then there's a good side to AI, and like it can really give you really good research, you know. If you can tap into it, you know, it can really like, it's yeah, it's pretty amazing, you know. Let me
yeah,
see what else
definitely.
it says. Do you
But be
feel like
careful.
any? I agree. I agree. It says, do you feel any energy manipulation happening in Prague, like harp, ELF frequencies, or spiritual
Yeah.
suppression?
Oh yeah, it's happening here as well. I can clearly see it because when I observe, I stay as an observer and I see that it's like this weather is like weapon. It's weaponized because it's really like they're dimming the sky, and you have days like 2 days of nice beautiful weather, and then the temperature drops and it's raining and it's just unpleasant, and it stays
Yeah,
like days, and again it's nice. So it's like the temperatures are jumping, and obviously that's a shock for the body. Yeah, so
yeah.
I see that it's like, for me, I can see clearly that it's a different, that's not how it's supposed to be. I was actually, I don't know if you're watching Richie from Boston.
No, what's that?
Yeah, so he's like also a truther and putting out the good stuff. So I was just listening to him yesterday, and he mentioned that there is even advanced sort of way of harp technology. Yeah, warding.
Yeah,
So imagine, like, I think now what they do, it's even official. Yeah, so it's happening also here, and not only here, in Slovakia as well. It's like that. So
wow,
it's something
that's
to
insane.
consider. Something to
I wanted to
consider
show
that.
you. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, there's a little
No,
bit of a
no,
delay.
continue, Rob.
This is from Barry Schlosser. I thought this. Hold on, let me maximize my screen because like I'm having trouble bringing the comments up. I'll get this one. I thought this was really interesting. He says, "Where was it? I gotta find it. Sorry." This is yeah. Thanks, Barry, for your comment. This is amazing. He says, "I know." Or no, she. Sorry, it's a she. Sorry, she says,
Yeah,
"I
buddy.
know there is this speculum alchemy. It's the oldest alchemist workshop still intact. You should try to go to that, Slavka."
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Let me see if what other
Mm-hmm.
comments there were. We'll see what other comments there were. Um, um, nothing else. But let me see what other questions I have for you. Do you feel like Prague is being used by globalist elites or hidden occult groups in modern rituals or anything like that?
It plays a big role, actually. It's very important place in the rituals and stuff like that. I told you, that's especially Prague Castle.
Well, yeah, that's amazing.
That's like epicenter.
Yeah. Let's
Where
see
a
if it'll
lot of
give us. I was saying
yeah,
we'll see if it'll give us more questions. We'll give us.
interesting.
It
I'm
says
receiving the signal to the left ear. Interesting.
really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah. It says, I think you might have talked about this. Do you think that Charles Bridge acts as an energetic initiatory path? Have you felt shifts in consciousness walking across it?
Yeah. Actually, I went the to once for the tour with friend, and she's doing astrology, and she was it's like astrological tour, not obvious, not just ordinary. And she was talking about it that yes, it actually um, there are specific statues when you enter. Actually, that's the beginning. Then you feel the energy like in the triangle, as there are the statues. You go through the bridge, and then somewhere in the center, there actually you can balance masculine and feminine. Yeah, there is a place really where when you stand up like face to face, and you stand on that specific place, you really feel like energy like circulating. So it's like really interesting what you can experience on Charles Bridge if you are
It
really like conscious and aware. If you
yeah.
if you feel the energy, so you can really actually do some update or balance yourself.
What's your impression of the statues lining the bridge? Do you get like do you think they could be guardians or vibrational anchors or something like that?
Yeah, they look like even alive when you go there early morning or where there is almost no one because usually it's very busy. When you go there and you are lucky to to see it empty, then that's or in the night because Prague is different during the day and during the night. So it feels like they are really alive, those statues,
Yeah.
and those are the saints, and yes, they are like guardians and protectors. There are even some of them people touch them, yeah, because they believe, yeah, that they help them or they they will have the good luck or whatsoever. So yeah, that's really again another thing when you go through the bridge, you can really you feel different.
Yeah, that's interesting. Did you visit the Church of Our Lady before 10 or Saint Vicious Cathedral? It says any sacred geometry or portal energy there.
uh mm, what was that first what you said, because then you mentioned some cathedral of
Saint Vitus, Vitus, Saint
Saint
Vitus,
Vitus, yes, uh-huh.
and it asked if there was any sacred geometry or portal energy there.
Mm, yeah, I think once when I was there, I just connected with that cathedral just by touching the wall from outside.
Yeah, that's
Just by
cool.
that, it's enough
I,
to feel already
this is
when you
this
are
is what
there.
one. this is one question from me. How's the food? Because when I travel places, like I have to have like good food. Is the food similar to like what you eat in Slovakia, or like what is it like? What's the food like?
It is similar. They have the typical food is like the pork meat and the cabbage, and you have dumpling. Yeah,
Yeah,
so it's a bit different because you don't have dumpling. Yeah, normally,
yeah,
but
yeah.
dumplings are typical. Yeah, dumplings either sweet or salty as a garnish, and the sweet ones
Oh,
are usually filled with with fruit, with marmalade, with chocolate, or you can have it also salty. Yeah, with cabbage and with some smoked meat. But yeah, there is you have specific food. It's more greasy. Yeah, it's more fulfilling. Yeah, it's not
yeah,
like Italian that you have only pasta, pizza. Yeah,
yeah.
this food is more like I don't want to say heavy. Yeah, but
Dense. It's dense. Is it dense? Is that a good word for it?
yeah, and it's typical is also goulash. So the food is simply a bit, like you you can still enjoy the food. It's not like you just buy some like pre-prepared products and you just bake it or something. It's like you still really enjoy the traditional authentic food. That's what I
Yeah.
mean. But it's
Are
a
there a
different
lot
style
of
like in the Mediterranean kitchen because they have more like seafood, and they have like more vegetables and more fruits. But here you have more meat, potatoes, rice, and cabbage and beans, and the combinations like this. So
yeah,
that's why it is a bit different like in the countryside, because
yeah,
as you have sea, you have more options for the seafood and for healthy food. Yeah, but here everything, it's like just more from the farm, like
yeah.
more meat. That's it.
Well, like in the Mediterranean, like lamb is like a big thing, And sorry to all the vegan people out there. I mean, I'm not. I'm just doing like a food comparison here. Like the Mediterranean, in Greece or like, I know like the cultures, but there's like a lot of lamb. So what is it? You said it's more pork there, or more cat? Like what would it be like? Beef or pork or what?
Pork, beef, chicken.
Yeah,
Yeah, because a lamb, it's more in the countries, Islamic countries, as they don't eat pork, they eat
yeah,
chicken, lamb, or fish. Yeah,
yeah,
any other meat except of pork. So they eat a lot of lamb and beef and chicken. Lamb
yeah,
and chicken. Yeah, that's different. But we normally eat. Yeah, like pork is, I think, the basic pork and beef. Yeah, that's like the most common meat. Yeah.
Oh, I want to give a shout out to my good friend Greg and your friend Greg Yawakia. Greg's watching
Ah,
right now. Hey, Greg, good to see you, man.
nice to see you, Greg.
I love Greg. He's awesome,
Yeah.
and yeah, they're good people. What was I thinking? I was trying to think of. Okay, it's asking me to ask you: Is Prague a soul retrieval city, a place where pieces of the self lost in past lives can be reclaimed? Do you feel?
Wow, that's really interesting.
It's a deep question.
That's very, very deep, and I think I'm not even like, if that's the question that I'm able actually to give some answer for. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me see what other. My light went out. Hold on. Sorry. Do you feel? Uh, do you feel like the Vitava River carries memory or etheric data from the city's magical past?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's also interesting, when you are walking along the river, just to feel that energy of that what it carries. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. And just like other observations, anything else you picked up before we get into the readings today, like anything else you think the audience might find interesting about your travels to Prague, like, and for people that are just joined late, we're talking to Slavka. She's currently in Prague. She lives in Czechoslovakia, but she traveled to Prague. You know, guys, Slavka gets around and travels more than anybody I know. She's been to Turkey, where she's been to Göbekli Tepe. We have that on film. Then she's been to Egypt. We have that on film. She's basically taken me to places. You've taken me to places where it's been impossible for me to go. So you've helped me live out my dream of having a travel show, because I don't know if I've told you this, Slavka, or if you heard this on my podcast. I was a big fan of Anthony Bourdain. Like every week that Anthony Bourdain would be on. Do you know who that is? Do you know who I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
He died. He died, but he had a show. It was a travel show here in the
Yeah.
U.S., and he would go all over the world. And like I would tune in every single week that he was on, because I was always so interested in like what country he was going to and the culture, and I love all that stuff. It interests me so much. It really does.
Mm.
So I've gotten to live out a lot of like dreams about going to Egypt and seeing Göbekli Tepe because of you. So thank you.
I thank you actually, and I still hope that you get a chance
Yeah, I got to get
to
out of the
travel as
studio
well.
here. Yeah, I got to get out of the studio. So, yeah, any other observations that you picked up being there, or anything else you think the audience would find interesting?
I think the best thing is really just when you experience it by yourself. That's very specific. When you come really that here are things happening,
Yeah,
you can really meet different entities.
I was gonna
Some of
say,
them are funny.
yeah, I was gonna say, you notice paranormal stuff, like paranormal, like ghosts and entities and stuff like that.
Ghost, not really, but I can see like in some beings in a human body. I can spot some deceivers and those who like to pretend. And I actually sometimes I feel that if some of them are shapeshifting into animals, for example. Yeah, if I
Yeah,
see that, okay, there is something weird, I just know it intuitively. I don't have the proofs, but
yeah.
intuitively I can spot and sense even shapeshifters.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't just explain everything, but
You know,
I can.
my friend Black Feather in the Wind, Michelle. She doesn't like when I call her Michelle the vegan. She got pissed at me about that. So so sorry, Michelle, if you're watching this. Her name is Black Feather in the Wind. I apologize. Like it's a joke me and her have. But anyway, she has that ability too. She can sense shapeshifters, and she has like X-ray vision where she can see them. Like she can see the um it's
Mhm.
interesting.
Yeah, they actually let me know when they even they open their mouth, and I just know that that's not like what it's not what it appears to be. Yeah, it's actually a gift to see the basically what is trying to be hidden. Yeah, some
Yeah,
some deception,
yeah,
or someone that being's actually challenging you, even that even tells
yeah,
you, oh, you are spiritually somewhere, oh, even not on that level, and telling you, oh, your karma is really heavy. Yeah, okay. Then I realized a lot of things about these sort of beings, that actually they are mocking you, and they're telling you, oh, you're not good enough, or you're not like me, or something like that. So now I'm just laughing on that, because those are just tests.
yeah, yeah. That's interesting. Well, this was amazing. I had no clue you were gonna. I'm gonna have to retitle the. Do you think we could do an episode where you could show us some of the city? Do you think is that possible?
Definitely. um yes, if the audience wants, or if you would like to see, I can. Yes, I could do. I could go to the city center. I could go through the Charles Bridge. There is actually even tower with the view on the Charles Bridge and on Prague. There are many nice viewpoints where you can actually see the city. And
Do you
like,
guys want to see this? Do you guys want to? You want me to do an episode with her where she shows you guys the city? I really want to. Let me know in the comments what you want if you want it. And she, because if Slavka, if you guys say you want it, Slavka will probably do it because she's a good person like that, you know. So let us know in the comments if you like it. I definitely want it. I definitely want to see it. So you know, I'm game for. I'll do it tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like I'll fit it in. You know, because I think it's that special. Like Jason says, Andromeda says, yeah, why not? Jason says, sounds fun. Tony and Bo says and sends a heart. So I think the audience is into it, you know. And I, like I said, I'll fit. And Love Expanded says, "Oh, that's Greg's girlfriend, Kim. Kim, hi Kim. She says yes, please. So yeah, they, you know, and Barry says yes, that would be great. So everybody wants you to do it, and I'll tell you what, like I don't care what my schedule's like. I'll fit it in the next couple of days, whenever it's convenient for you. I'll make time for it. If it has to be morning, we can do morning. If it has to be afternoon, just let me know, and I'll fit it in. You know, I'll you know, whenever's good for you. You know.
yeah, okay, thank you. Definitely, if you are up to, guys, I it would be nice to show you the most like iconic places and go through
Yeah.
the Charles Bridge, because that's
Yeah.
really something. And I'm sure that you're gonna feel the energy like it was in Egypt or in Göbekli Tepe. You're gonna feel that.
By the way,
Yeah.
do you still have those videos that we did, the one with Göbekli Tepe in Egypt? Because like I'd like to repost them on this channel, you know, and I'd like to repost them on Rumble too, because like
Uh,
I think they're
Feel
still on
free.
Rumble, but I put out so much stuff that like they're probably buried on Rumble, and then you know, they took down my other YouTube, so like, you know, I lost those. But you know, I didn't realize this. I forgot to tell you this, Slavka. Like I forgot that I was syncing all my YouTube videos to Odyssey. So for all you guys that want to see my old YouTube videos that got taken down, a lot of them are on Odyssey and a lot of them are on Rumble. Like I have a backup on Odyssey. I don't have a lot of followers on Odyssey. I only have like 200, but like, you know, all my old videos are on Odyssey and all my old videos are on Rumble. Going back to I think like 2022 or 2021, not all of it, you know, the YouTube was going back to 2020, but they took that down. So, you know, but I mean, I'm still, you know, somehow fighting to get it back. I mean, but I mean, yeah, but
Mhm. Yeah, feel
you
free.
know, yeah.
If you like, there I uploaded them on Rumble.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that would be
And
great.
I have them as well on my YouTube. So feel free, or if you like, I have them downloaded. So it's gonna be, maybe I could send you through some WeTransfer or so.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
if you
that'd
can
be. Oh, oh
download it,
no,
feel free. Really.
I can probably rip them from YouTube or Rumble. I have a YouTube to MP4 converter that I use. It's really efficient. I'll send it to you. You know, if you ever want to use it for one of my videos that we do, like you just put in the link to the video and then it like copies the MP4. It's pretty brilliant. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, let's get this. Jason's amazing. Jason already found the episode of us in Egypt, or not me, us in Egypt, but you in Egypt. And yeah, thank you, Jason. Jason's
Thanks,
awesome.
Jason.
Yeah, yeah. Like so, you
Yeah.
guys can check that out if you want. You know, that it was a great show. You get like a real good view of the pyramids. You know, I can tell you that. Like you'll see the pyramids probably like you've never seen them before. You know, and Jason found the Göbekli Tepe episode as well. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing, Jason. Thank you so much.
And remember, we had Indigo Angel with us on that one too. That was a good one. Indigo Angel joined us.
Yeah, and then
That was cool.
I was actually, yeah, I was investigating then the connection with the constellation. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
as she said that it was, you know, the every like these special archaeological sites, they have connection with constellation, as those um huge megalithic structures. They are built based on some connection with the constellation. So, like in Giza, it's connected with Orion,
I was
Orion belt and other
I was
things.
just gonna say that, like Ryushin, that guy I've had on my show, he's like very controversial. But his name's Ryushin Malone. He talks about that all these sites point to Orion. You know what I mean? And it's not just like these archaeological sites. It's like the somehow the Nazi death marches are in the shape of Orion. Somehow the underground railroads are in the shape of Orion. Like
Hmm.
just weird stuff that you wouldn't think. What you know what I mean? Like it's all pointed, and but definitely those sites that you pointed out are definitely in the shape of Orion, and he thinks it has to do with something with like the Orion aliens. You know that like they're doing something to like. I don't know. I don't even know if anything's in Orion. I don't. I mean, I think there is. I don't have proof. I've never met anybody from Orion, but I mean, you know what I mean. Like,
Hmm.
I don't know, but I mean, I mean, yeah. I mean, I know NASA lies to us about everything, so
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
so
The
I mean,
uh, those are it's just a theater, never
yeah,
happened. So
yeah,
I believe that it's twisted. Like what is not actually, what is not twisted.
yeah,
Yeah, because I don't believe that constellation or whatever that star system is only like with the malevolent entities. Let's put it this way. Yeah,
yeah,
but everything is somehow twisted in a way like that. Like I give the example like with the crystalline grid lines with the ley lines. So the that is hijacked. So like I will use the term twisted or hijacked. Let's call it this way.
yeah,
Like the original idea was. Yeah. Hmm. I think you get me, Rob. What I
yeah,
want to say.
yeah. Well, should we went for 46 minutes. We went pretty long on that. Do you want? Should we do a couple of readings?
Well, I'm up for it, Rob. If you're ready.
I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. We actually had someone donate too. So Anchor Haven donated. Thank you, Anchor Haven, and she. Let
It's
me
Julia,
see.
right?
Yeah, Julia Anchorhaven. She's amazing. Yeah, she's awesome. And thank you for your $8.88 donation. That was very nice of you. And she says, general reading, please. So, but I wanted to ask her, I wanted to say, Anchorhaven, do you have a question that like maybe I can try to tap into? I'm actually going to try to tap in and I'll see what I can find. But if you had a question, it would help, and I can maybe even pull a card. I'll pull a couple cards. Let me see what my decks are here. I have the original Rider Waite here, and then I have candles burning too. I don't want to catch my arm on fire. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I have them here, and then I have these ones that tell you the definition. So yeah, I can pull a couple cards too.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely, Rob. Because you are also very psychic, and I would like to really to give you a chance, like to show your gift that you can do that, and you like just really. I can see that you're already very well connected and tapped. So I would love
yeah,
really you to just to put that intention that just trust yourself that you can do that.
yeah. And
So
she says what is hidden from me? That's her question.
mhm, I'm going to use the Syrian tarot, Starseed Syrian tarot. I don't know if you can see. Okay,
Yeah.
so but you can go actually. You go first, Rob. Okay, I'll just shuffle the
I
cards.
mean, just from knowing Julia, what I think is hidden from her is her true origin, like her true super soldier origins. I think that's what she's missing, like and like her
Mhm.
true starseed origins. So, like I think she's getting pieces of the puzzle, but I think she still has some ways to go. But I think I think that's a quest of hers too, and I'll even pull from the shamanic star wisdom oracle deck and see what comes up. This box is hard to open, but no, that's what I think's hidden from her. I think something about her true lineage or her true identity. It could be something 3D in this life, but it's definitely something with. I'm getting lineage and identity, like something about her
Mhm.
identity and her lineage is hidden from her.
Yeah.
And Let me just pull a card from the Galactic Star Wisdom Oracle deck. Let me see what I get. I'll just pull right from the top. I got protection and a heart.
Okay. So what is there for Julia for Anchor Avon? So I'm shuffling the deck as well, and let's see what will come. Which card? Yeah, those are really nice cards actually. So I'm curious about which decks you have, Rob. Which one?
I have the. I mean. Well, I was just pulling from the Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle deck. And it doesn't really give definitions or anything. So I'll pull another card for her. Let me see here. I'll just pick any card. And she also got Universe. So that could be telling about like her origins, like what I was saying, her identity, or her heritage or her lineage, whether it's super soldier or something 3D on this earth. Something's pointing her to the universe, and then protection, which is important for nowadays because everybody needs protection because we're being attacked from all angles. We're being attacked. We're all being targeted, especially star seeds and people who are awake. So I think that's two important cards for her.
Yeah, so these are the cards.
Okay, those are beautiful.
Yeah, those are just like the big ones, like really the Syrian. As you can see the symbol.
I love that.
I love these cards actually as well. They're amazing, and actually they reveal me, they give me the answer. Even just by looking at it.
She says she has that tattooed on her arm. I don't know what she said. She said because
you have that Syrian tattoo on your arm.
She says, "Are they Patricia Corey cards?" She says,
"Yes, exactly. So this is the sign for you. Maybe about your tribe."
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yes, those are Patricia Corey's cards, the Syrian Star Seed Tarot, and it's just amazing. Yeah, because they're not standard like symbols like in major and minor arcana like in tarot, but yeah, it's the same. It's just like they use different symbolics. So you see, beautiful. Anyway, it's just amazing. Okay.
I might just start going live and doing readings. I should just start doing it. I should just start going live and doing readings by myself too, and just practicing on people.
Okay, this card came outside. Yeah. This card came outside. Yeah, you see.
What's that say? Age of Pisces, Age of Flames, Age of Flames. That's interesting.
Flames.
Oh, the Ace of Flames.
So what is hidden? What is hidden about you? I think you still don't realize how powerful you are, actually. Yeah. How powerful is your light?
I agree.
This is what I feel. And this is something that actually means for you, yeah? That Syrian symbol. As you said, that's really... That's actually something, that's a beautiful card. What do you feel about it, Rob? Like, what is there? What would you say?
I'm getting that she has when I look at that picture, I think of the Olympics. Like someone holding the torch at the Olympics, which makes me think she could have a past lifetime in ancient Greece.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's just what the first thing that came to me.
Mm-hmm. That's interesting. You see,
like she could have a link to Helen of Troy for some reason. That's what I'm getting in my head.
You see, that's amazing how just things come to you just from the picture.
Yeah.
That's just really amazing. Wow. So yeah,
It is
this is, you
weird.
don't realize how powerful you are. That's what I feel, that you are the light for the other ones. You are showing the light. Be that light for the others. You are there to be a leader.
Like
That's
own it, you're
what I
saying. You're saying own it, right? Kind of, right? Like instead of questioning it. Instead of myself questioning things, own it, right? You know what I mean?
yes, yes, just own it. Don't question it. Don't underestimate yourself. Just trust
Yeah.
yourself. And that's really, you have a lot to share for the others. You are there to be leader, to help others, to because you have that light, you have that fire inside of you, that light.
Yeah. That's amazing.
That's actually what I feel. And this is, you see, I just laugh because how we complement each other, like what you see and what I can see. That's really
That's
amazing.
that's because we have the same birthday. You know,
Yeah,
we're linked. You know.
yeah, this is it. Yeah. And that's also, I think that's also, when I see that fire, I see a new beginning, new beginnings, like um creativity. Yeah, because that's really some fire that, like, that ignites something inside you. Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
that's
also
interesting. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. It's like, you see, you said it correctly. It's like when you ignite the fire on the torch, that Olympic fire. So there is your potential burning and waiting to be, like, to emerge.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this card saying to you. Yeah, that you have a really great potential. So it's there
Yeah.
inside you to be waiting for you to recognize it. Actually, that's exactly the answer for your question. What's hidden? Well, it's there hidden. It's not hidden because it's just waiting there for you.
It's
Like
hidden in
to,
plain sight. It's hidden in plain sight, kind
yes,
of.
exactly. So it's really beautiful card. It's
Wow.
really beautiful card. So yeah, just see that possibilities that are there for you.
Kitsalaya wants to know, could you tell us where you got your cards? Are they handmade? He says. Or they're the Patricia Corey deck, right?
Yes, actually, you know how I found these cards? I found them in Slovakia in one coffee shop, and I just went there to have some drink or something, some cake, and I found these cards that they were there, like,
You know what's
with the
crazy
books
about that?
in
Anchor
the
Haven
shelf.
says
Yeah.
she says those cards remember them being very expensive and rare. So that's amazing that you found those, you know?
Yes,
That's
actually, they
amazing.
found
That's a
me.
great find. That yeah,
I think
exactly.
yes,
That's so cool.
they were there, like, waiting for me because that was the last deck available. Someone brought it there, okay, someone who wanted to sell them, and I just saw them, oh my gosh, and I knew that I want them, and I just asked, like from where they are, like, there was a price on the package, and it was like 25 euros, and I said, oh my gosh, I want them. Yeah, they are waiting there for me, so I just asked, like, please say just big thanks to those, that owner who like brought them, there, because I was really like, oh my god, I just, they came like with perfect timing, and I knew that I had to buy them just for, I was not even thinking, like, okay, 25 euros. So imagine, things like this happens. What is meant for you will find you, and it's
Yeah.
there for you.
Well,
So yeah, this is really
uh,
beautiful card for you, Julia.
that is.
So see the
Maybe we'll
light.
do.
see your light and see your potential. It's not really there hidden. You actually know what is it. So go ahead.
We got one. Well, maybe we could do one more reading because I gotta or maybe two, one or two more, depending on how long they go. But I know
we
the
can go
Andromeda.
as long as you want, Rob.
The Andromedan wanted a reading as well, and he says he would like to know if he's really a timeline navigator and a record keeper. So I'll pull from the Galactic Star Wisdom Oracle deck,
Okay.
And for that again, and I'll pull two cards for him.
Andromedan. Nice to see you. Okay, let's see. What Spirit wants to tell you about if you're a time.
I'm just closing my eyes and I'm picking two cards. Closing my eyes, picking two cards. Okay, so I did that. Now let's see what he got. He got. Oh wow, that's interesting. He got DNA stimulation. So you're asking if you're a timeline navigator and a record keeper. I pulled these cards with my eyes closed, and you got DNA stimulation. So maybe you stimulate people's DNA, and then you also got golden dolphins, whatever that means.
Wow, that's beautiful.
So that's interesting, right? And he's saying he's a timeline navigator and a record keeper. How does that tie in? I'm trying to think how that ties in. I don't know. I mean,
to me came like the connection dolphins and DNA. Again, it's connection with Sirius.
Yeah.
With these energies, or with the aquatic beings.
Yeah.
Maybe they want to connect with you.
Yeah, maybe maybe it's a dolphin race. Maybe he's connected to some ancient dolphin race.
But okay, let's clarify, okay? Let's clarify this question, but this is what actually just only, came to me like as first. Yeah, because it might also show up like
Anchor. It's interesting. Anchor Haven says dolphins and whales are record keepers.
So yes, those are actually record keepers.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. You see how beautiful is this?
That's crazy that he got that card, and I pulled that card with my eyes closed.
Yeah, you see. You see?
So that gives you your answer, Andromeda, and I guess you're a record keeper. Kitsalaya wants to know, do trees keep records? Or I think they would. Yeah, they would store information. I think I have this theory that everything stores information. Like if you, I go back to the Art Bell episode with Red Elk when he had the Native American elder on Red Elk, and he said that stones would store information and trees would store information. Yeah, so they do, Kitsalaya. It's just how to tap into them. Certain people can tap into those, though. People that are really tapped into the earth can tap into those energies, and they can read things from that kind of stuff. Sorry, go ahead, Slavka.
There is water. There is water again. So that's just connection, yeah, with the water, aquatic beings. Yeah. So 8 of orbs. So what is on the picture? It's like blindfolded woman that stands in like there. Yeah. It's like what's going on in their mind. It's like prisoner of her own mind. Yeah. That is there in the desperation. And alone, you feel alone or isolated or disconnected. Yeah. And yeah, this is really interesting. And there is this water. And you feel maybe a bit desperate or sort of thing that you can't move or you don't see the way. That you might feel trapped or alone or something. Yeah. You might have the self-limiting beliefs. Yeah. So mind your thoughts. This is yeah. I can feel that this is also the message for you. Mind your
And
thoughts, because
I was
I
going to say,
often find you, yeah, like
yeah,
you're like not giving up, but you are like angry about like what's going on.
yeah,
So you see that there is this water. So that's a connection, that's a confirmation with these beings, yeah. But these water are also emotions. Your emotions. So yeah, this is really interesting. Like just don't worry too much. Release your fears and worries and anxiety. You are also here as a leader, a really powerful one. Hmm.
that's amazing, Andromedan. I hope that resonates with you. You know,
So yes,
that's a
that's
really good
actually,
reading.
I love your answer, Rob. How you really answered that. You see, you're so well tapped. I just admire you for this.
You think?
Of course.
Wow. You know, I guess I could try to do readings. You know, I could, I could have the audience help me. You know, I could go live and do readings sometime, and the audience could help me. You know, yeah, it's a good way to practice, right? The Andromedan followed up with, he said, maybe I worked with the dolphins or whales as a record keeper or trained by them. I would say maybe. Like,
Yeah.
do you have a call to the ocean? Because like I know me, like I'm really called to the ocean. Like I love the ocean. You know what I mean? Like I used to surf and I used to love being at the ocean and like you know I was really close to dolphins a couple times when I was surfing. I was like, there were dolphins like 10 feet away from me, not even. You know what I mean? Usually, what that means though is if there's dolphins near you, that means usually sharks are nearby too. But I didn't
Mm-hmm.
see any sharks, you know. But I did see dolphins. They were just dipping up out of the water, like like going like this, you know, like they dip up out of the water. You can see them, but
Mm-hmm.
it's almost kind of scary a little bit. I mean, you feel really at peace when you're out in the ocean, but like at the same time, it's a little, you know, you're a little bit uneasy too. But it's interesting. It's exhilarating, you know. It's yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also time for you. Your soul is like calling you to go where are the dolphins and whales, because they have a message for you. There is no coincidence in anything. If you feel like drawn you to go somewhere, there's a reason for it.
Yeah,
There is a message for you. Update, activation, healing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Emily Howard says there's a story about the golden dolphins. It's called Souls in the Sea. Scott Taylor on Internet Archive.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Thank you, Emily. That's a great information, actually.
Yeah. Well, does anybody else want a reading before we finish up for today? Because um,
Yeah,
it
we
was
could do some more. We could do some more, and I just love really how you do the readings. I mean, you're very intuitive and very psychic.
Thank you. Yeah, this is fun. Let me see if anybody. You don't have to donate. You can just ask for a reading if you want a reading.
Yeah.
Just let us know. Let me see if anybody wanted one on Rumble. I'll see if anybody's on Rumble. I didn't even check the Rumble chat. It's usually, you know, there might not even be anybody on there. Um, mm, on there. Okay. No, so nobody on Rumble. Anchor Haven wants you to do a reading for me, she said.
Yes.
We could. I'm not going to do one on myself, but you know, maybe I'll have you do one, you know, like that would be cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have any specific, like any question to focus on or any area?
Just the future, maybe the future. Whatever comes up about my future, you know. Is that too general?
Okay. So you see, this card showed up, like when I was shuffling. Yeah.
The
You
five
see?
of orbs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So this is really interesting. It just came out, from the deck.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Usually that
five
means
of
something.
orbs. Yeah, so the five is number of change. Yeah, so I can see that this is really interesting card because what you can sense, what you can sense the energy of this card.
Psychic ability.
Yes. You see, you recognized it immediately.
Yeah, it's
So
definitely a strong sign for psychic ability, right? It would seem like it.
mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you also that's like juggling a lot of things. So, but there lies your abilities, and those are actually being enhanced. And I can notice that how
Wow.
you did a really quantum jump. So definitely
You
you are.
think?
I just really love it how you are really tap. Don't limit yourself, Rob. That's what I want to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, just really trust yourself. Trust yourself more.
Yeah.
That's really interesting because there is a lot of I. It's like there is a lot of darkness as well. You see,
Yeah.
so there is a lot of darkness around you, but does not matter. That does not matter because you are strong enough. You just do fuck off. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good point. I like that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. You can achieve really big things. Just see as well. See your big potential.
It's amazing.
I can pull one more card.
Okay.
Let's see. Just to clarify. Okay.
Okay.
Which card wants to? Let's clarify this previous card for Rob about his future. Yeah. Okay. So there are more wanting to come, but let's see. Sometimes they are too big that to shuffle them is not easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and Rob, meantime, how is your liver? How do you feel?
I feel a lot better. I'm taking some good supplements to help me, and I'm working out a lot more. I'm I'm working out every day. I'm trying to, I haven't seen a big weight. I mean, loss in weight yet. I mean, some, but I mean, I think the important part is that I'm getting my cardio in every day, and I'm walking and I'm running. I walk and I jog, and then I'm started doing body weight exercises again. I'm doing push-ups and crunches, and I use dumbbells for curls, and so I'm working out again. Which is and I feel like I don't know why I ever quit. I know why, because I got depressed about my ex-girlfriend and stuff like that. But that I should have never used that as an excuse to give up. I feel a lot better when I work out. And sometimes I take on too many shows, and when I take on too many shows, I get stressed out because I take on too many shows, and then I don't have time for myself to work out or do anything I want to do. And but then I feel bad. I can't say no to people. Like, I feel bad about saying no. You know what I mean? So it's like, I got to find some kind of, balance, I don't know.
Yeah. You're going to surf the wave. Be the surfer.
Yeah.
Surf the wave. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
So just trust and flow and surf on the waves. Just be, you can do that.
It's amazing.
Take the opportunity and surf the wave. Be that surfer. Take advantage on what's already there for you. And what are your gifts? And trust and flow.
I love that.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's a beautiful card. And it's, again, water for you. You see?
Yeah.
The sea.
Yeah, I'm really drawn to the ocean for some reason, I always have been. It's weird. I don't know what it is.
Of chalices. So it's really learn to surf the waves.
I love that.
So it's that's amazing. Also a very beautiful card.
Because waves can be, what's interesting about you saying that is because the waves can be either calm or they can be rough. So it's like you have to learn how to adapt. You know what I mean? And that's how you have to learn how to adapt in life too. Because life's going to throw a lot of shit at you from a lot of different angles, and you always have to learn how to adapt.
Yes.
If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. So yeah,
that's what I get from that.
Yeah.
And Kitsalao,
just beautiful.
Kitsalao, you said I look pink. It's because of this. It's the light. I have the light on purple today, but I can change it. I can go, white, or that might be better, but so
you this was the light. You are the light. Yes. You are the light for Azrop.
This was awesome, Slavka. I'd love to do that show in Prague, though, for sure. I definitely would love to see Prague. That would be amazing.
Then it shall happen. There is already an intention.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Because that's also, that could be really something interesting for the audience to really to show iconic places and just to tap in to the energy of Prague.
Anchor Haven wanted to know, when are you going to Prague? She's in Prague now, Anchor Haven, but we're just figuring out when she's going to do the show. We don't know yet. It could be in the next couple of days. She said, Anchor Haven said she's planning on going in October for her birthday celebration. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Definitely. It's a very nice place. And I think Julia is in the UK, right? England.
Yeah. And Jason put up your YouTube channel, and I'll have to put this in the description. Everybody go subscribe to Slavka's YouTube. It's youtube.com/@thenaturalsentient27. And thank you, Jason. That was amazing. Jason's so good at finding that stuff. He's always on top of it. He's really it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he's amazing moderator.
Yeah, great he is.
Yeah, because he always puts the links and everything. So thank you, Jason. You're amazing.
He's
And
a good
everyone
friend
as well.
too.
The
Yeah.
entire tribe is amazing, Rob, around you. Thank you that we can, you know, come
It's
together.
it's weird. Like, you know, like I see like I was talking about this the other day. Like I see phases of people come in and out. Like I see certain people start watching at certain times, and then some people will drop off, and then some people will come back. But like, you know, like I miss some of the old group that I used to have. You know, I used to have a whole different group of people watching. You know, so I don't know where those people are. You know, I can't think of anybody offhand. You know, but some a few I can. You know, but I mean, you know, I'd like to get the whole tribe united again, you know, and that's when I'll do a conference. When I have like everybody, you know, watching again at one time, then that's when I think it'll be time for me to do a conference, you know, and I'm probably going to do it in New Orleans. Most likely I'm probably going to do it in New Orleans, you know. That's kind of like my dream is to do, you know. Yeah. I think
Definitely.
I'm going to try to start putting that into motion.
Definitely go ahead because you have a lot to share, and you can gather amazing people around you. So that would be really awesome, and I would love to really come this year, if possible, to US because I've been called, you know.
Yeah.
So uh, specifically to Florida because like there's a place actually where I can go for a retreat from like the organization. I take the courses, emotional medicine, healing of abuses of any kind, and love and mindsets, and this way like this.
Wow. That's
These
amazing.
topics, yeah. So I'm
Wow.
going like really more deep into the concept of emotional medicine, and like let's call it like the sort of psychotherapy, because if I tell someone like the emotional medicine, they look at me like, what? They're surprised and they're not getting it. And they're like, I can sense the fear, the energy of the fear in their eyes. Like they are not getting like what I talk about. So I rather call it like psychotherapy or the emotion regulation. Yeah, that I talk
Yeah.
with people, you know, and we just go, yeah, deep, and it's like trauma healing and sort of things. So
That's cool. Yeah, that's really cool. So are you going to go to the Full Disclosure Now conference this summer in July? Are you thinking?
mm, I would love to. I would love to. Uh, let's see, because I'm just on the way to manifest more
Yeah.
resources
Yeah,
or
me too.
to unblock
I'm yeah.
the abundance. Yeah. And you see, throat chakra is there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I immediately feel the throat chakra when when I'm talking about it. Yeah, that's it. That's my thing to, to get done. Abundance. Yeah, because the one only obstacle on the way there, it's me. I'm blocking myself, you know. So, but it's
Yeah.
already there. Abundance is already there, even
Yeah.
for you. It's just this work to going through our shadows and all of this stuff. But you see, really, throat chakra. So yeah, it's my own thing to process. It's
Wow.
incredible. Yeah, I don't know how about you, but my throat chakra, really, I feel it often. Even you know when there is some negativity or something, I start coughing, or there is like feeling
Yeah.
some discomfort, like just need to do the express your truth, express. Oh yeah, I don't know how. Yeah, when there.
Yeah.
So that's it. I would love to come to US.
That
Yeah,
would be
because
amazing.
that would be really something that that that's on my list.
Yeah. That
So
would be amazing. Well, this was amazing, Slavka. And guys, I'll be live again in an hour and 15 minutes. I have someone coming on at 7 p.m. Eastern. Alana Freeland. I think I might have to do it on Rumble though. I'm not sure because it's going to touch on a lot of real controversial and sensitive topics. So I got to get ready for that show. But I mean, this was amazing, Slavka, and like definitely message me and let me know when you'd like to do the other show, and we can do it here soon in the next few days. You know.
Yeah, definitely. You let me know as well about your schedule.
Oh, and
Like
then
when
guys, I
you,
think sorry, real quick, I think Amy's going to be on too tonight as well. I'm not sure, but like we were planning on doing that too. But like, I'm open to Slavka. Like, I'll do any day, and whenever you feel open to it. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just want to say like because usually I have shows at night. You know what I mean? I don't usually have many shows during the day, so that might be better because you're like 6-7 hours ahead. So like if we do like morning my time or something, I don't have anything scheduled, and like something like that. What do you think?
yeah, timing is okay for me. We can adjust. Maybe, it's better to do it maybe early morning when there is no one, when there is just a few people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
for you, that would be, I don't know, around midnight or
Oh
so.
wow,
Yeah.
wow. Is that you sure you want to do it at that time? Is that safe?
Or up to
Or
you, up to Europe,
I can do it. I can do it. Whenever it's
up to you.
make
We
sure.
can adjust. We can
Yeah,
adjust the time. Depends if you want to see busy Prague or empty. Yeah,
yeah. I
definitely.
think it's an amazing idea though. I think we definitely need to do it. I think we definitely need to do it. And the audience wants to do it. So like, we definitely should do it. We
Yeah,
should.
definitely. And I would love to repeat the readings with you because I really see that it's just, awesome. It really, it's like for you more and more obvious to see. Yeah, that you have that gift. You don't even need to use the cards.
Yeah. I
That's
never
what I
thought
can
about that.
sense. That's what I can sense. Yeah. That you don't really need cards for that. They are just like confirmation. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'm going about this the whole wrong way. Maybe I don't need to learn tarot. Maybe I can just try to read people, and whatever I come up with,
Mhm.
I come up with. Sure, I'm going to hit the wall a couple times, but I mean, I'll probably get it some right too. So I think I just need to practice. I think I'm just going to start going live and practicing. But I'd like to do it with you because I like doing this with you. So like, it would be good practice for me if we did more shows like this.
And up for that. Yeah. I would say you have the strong ability also to read the energy body and the energy of the people. Like you can do the scan and you
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 want to
know immediately.
You want to hear something funny? My psychology teacher in high school. He was my psychology teacher in high school. He told me that I would be a good criminal because he said I have the ability to read people really well.
Yes.
I thought that was and that kind of stuck with me. I
Yeah.
was like,
You
well,
see? That's just confirmation for you.
yeah, that's funny. I don't know, but
Yeah. This stuff can be pretty funny, but as you can see, you receive confirmation.
yeah, yeah,
I can sense that, the cards are just like, yeah, the way of confirmation, but you can really tap psychically and you can read. You don't really need like any like gemstone or card or anything else. You know
yeah,
what I mean? That you have that ability, and I'd say anyone, yeah, more or less, because we have abilities, some less, some more, but we have them.
yeah.
That's what makes us
Wow.
unique. That it's never the same. Everyone is putting its own energy, which is unique. So this is what I love as well. Because often you feel that imposter syndrome. oh, but out there are much better people like me. Who I am there, yeah, or who I am. I'm not good enough. I'm not ready. But that's not true because there is no one like you. When you do it, it's you who do it because it's your way, it's your energy, and it's your specific essence. It's that essence that no one else has. So, no imposter syndrome. Trust
Wow.
yourself.
Yeah. Thank you, Slavka. This was amazing, and I'm really looking forward to doing that show in Prague. And I think that'll be a real treat for the audience, and it'll add to like everything that we've done so far. So, you know, um, yeah, yeah. Thank you, and thank you so
I thank
much.
you.
And
I
yeah,
thank you, Rob, because
yeah,
the opportunity came through you. You actually gave me that chance to do these live streams through you. So I thank you
yeah. Thank you
and I
so much,
honor
and
you. Yeah,
me
because this
too.
really I can see your journey, how you progress.
Wow, thank you. That means a lot. That really means a lot. Wow. Thank you, Slavka. You're amazing. You're amazing. You're a really good friend. Thank you. Well, all right, guys. I'll see you guys in a little bit for the 7 p.m. show, and then we'll have a late night show with Amy. It'll probably be, I don't know. Like what I'd like to do is I'd like to do the 7 o'clock show with her name's Alana Friedland. That's who's coming on at 7 o'clock Eastern. Right. And then I'd like to go work out, and then I'd probably come on late night with Amy because I want to take time to work out tonight. And I hope Amy's cool with that, but I think she should be because Amy's up like late too. So it'll probably be a 7 p.m. Eastern show and then a late show, but that's probably most likely the way things are going to go tonight. And yeah, I just got to, yeah. And thank you guys. And thank you, Slavka. And, I love you, Slavka. And I'll see you guys soon. And take care, everyone. Good night.